Good morning or good afternoon, grade 9s, and welcome to week 2 of English for term 3. Please make sure you have all the supplies you need, pen, piece of paper, whatever it is you need to take notes, and let's get started with the Curriculum Vitae. Thank you. What is a curriculum vitae? All right, so curriculum vitae is a Latin phrase meaning the course of a life, and we abbreviate it as CV. A CV is a brief written summary of an individual's education and qualifications, work experience, accomplishments, skills, and interests, usually for the purpose of finding a job. It has a very specific format. Features of a good curriculum vitae, or CV. It needs to contain personal information like your surname, all your first names, the date of birth, your ID number, your nationality, address, language ability, marital status, health, driver's license, contact details. This includes landline and cell phone numbers, and more recently, email addresses. Your education and qualifications. So for school, you need to have the names and years that you were at school, the highest grade passed, subjects and certification, and then any achievements like sporting, cultural, academic, or leadership achievements. Then for your university or tertiary education, you need to have the names of the institutions, the years, the qualifications you achieved, and your achievements. Then under career history, you'll have the name of the institutions where you worked or the businesses, the positions you held with the responsibilities listed as well, your achievements, certain clients, etc. Anything that is pertinent or important information. Under skills, you will put key information only, such as technology or computer skills, people and managerial skills, or mechanical skills. For interests, which are your hobbies, activities, sports, cultural, etc., anything that you are interested in and enjoy doing. You're going to include testimonials, all right? Enclose pertinent testimonials, so important ones from previous employers, a previous principal, etc., from key individuals. You're then going to put in your references, which are the names and positions of key persons, their contact numbers, and email addresses. Guidelines for writing a CV. It is important to remember that a CV is a marketing tool. It sells a product, and that product is you. A good CV doesn't raise questions or confuse the reader. You may use point or tabular form, so tables. Choose people who know you well to act as referees. They cannot be your parents. Be sure to edit your CV. Eliminate spelling and grammatical errors. Error-filled CVs do not receive serious consideration from employers. You should write a covering letter to accompany your CV. Use it to highlight 1 or 2 skills to show how you can meet the employer's requirements. An example of a CV. So this is a good example of a CV because it contains the name, address, date of birth, education, qualifications, as well as several other things. It also has work experience, dates of employment, his duties, his interests and hobbies, and referees. But what's missing? A covering letter is missing. A covering letter, which is also known as a letter of application, okay? It is a very important skill to be able to write a good letter when you are applying for a job. Sometimes you will have to fill in an application form, but most of the time you will be expected to write a cover letter. Here we have an example of a cover letter. So this is a formal letter. Your address and date are important. The name of the person you are writing to is also important. You need to include a formal greeting, and then of course you have your body. Then you have a formal salutation and your signature. And by signature, you write your full name. You do not sign your signature. Now that you know a little bit about CV writing, please complete Classroom Activity 2 on pages 174 to 177 of your textbook. You will do this in your Language and Comprehension book. Make sure you write the heading and the date and underline them both before you start the activity. Once you are done, please make sure you rule off in your books. Thank you very much, grade 9s. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you in your next lesson. Bye-bye.